I'm the clever one this round. Got the glasses on. Anyway, right here, we are going to recap this Maoris v Lions game. 32-10.
Yeah, we got a hiding.
We got a little bit belted. Bro, were you shocked at the scoreline?
Yeah, I was actually. I thought they would have fucking kept it a bit closer. It's sort of like the ref had one fucking arm, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't really say anything, really. We just got schooled.
I think, yeah, well, that's it, eh, bro. Like, we did get schooled. It was a little bit ugly to watch, man, you know? Like, I thought, bro, like, I'm not shocked the Lions won. I'm shocked at how much they won by. And actually how decent they looked, man.
Yeah, no, they didn't look too bad, eh?
Yeah. Going forward, is this going to be their test lineup, what they started off with?
I'd say so.
I think they only maybe Owen Farrell coming off injury.
Owen Farrell.
Taking over Sexton, maybe.
I want to see what they do with CJ Stander.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd get him in the over Sam Warburton. I think Warburton's overrated.
Yeah, well, bro, he never played this game, Warburton.
Oh, he came off the bench.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, sorry, fine, I'm about 7 beers in.
But by that time the damage was already done anyway, so yeah, but I'd pretty much say that that's their test team.
Yeah, I think so too, eh? But like I was really surprised at how I don't want to say about lackluster our attack was. The Maori All Blacks attack was.
This wasn't their first
game. Yeah, and I was just gonna allude to that, bro. Like, maybe we should have had a tune-up game beforehand. Like, they should have let them have a run against the Bay of Plenty team. Like, since they're based in Rotorua, they should have let them look right. You guys are gonna have a game against Bay of Plenty to blow the cobwebs out, because man, fucking, it looked like they were struggling for a bit of combination there for a while, eh?
Had too many Chiefs in there.
Wow, we're going to get into that, eh, bro? I think James Lowe just showed right there in that game why he's not an All Black. And
I agree.
And why he's going overseas. You know, yeah, he plays awesome for the Chiefs, awesome in Super Rugby level, but obviously the selectors have seen something in him. Why they won't pick him, because, man, this game here just proved he's not up. I don't think, well, to me, he's not up to international level.
Yeah, simple things like finding touch.
Fuck,
that was just letting us down hard.
To be fair to him, he normally plays wing, but bro, even, you know, playing wing at an international level, you're gonna be called upon to catch the ball, catch it from a kick, and kick the fucking thing out. And our man was struggling with that today. So I think, you know, Hansen and them have seen something in James Lowe that, you know, they're like, right, he's not up to AB standard. He's not up to international rugby standards, so we won't pick him.
Yeah, we're probably not going to get invited to our Uncle Ruben's house anymore for saying that about James Lowe or Tawera.
Yeah, wow, bro, that fucking hell, man, that cunt there, bro, he was like fucking Hukawera Elliott, bro, just giving away penalty after penalty, and then fucking gets fucking yellow carded.
Yeah, but you can't take anything away from the Lions. They're fucking mean.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been having arguments with dumb cunts online for the last 2 weeks. I was like, bro,
on Vici on Sport?
Yes, Vici on Sport. I was like, bro, I said, you can't disregard this Lions team because they've lost. They lost to the Blues. Yeah, the Blues is the weakest Super 12 or Super 12. Shit, that's how old I am.
Rugby.
That's how old I am, bro.
Super 12.
Super Rugby team in the New Zealand Conference.
Fuck, I remember when it was Super 10.
Bro, I remember when it was Super 8. Before the South African teams came in.
Lily Ango, the Lions were very good.
Yes, they were good. But
they still lost to the Highlanders.
That team that the Blues played against, bro, that was their fucking midweek team. This team here that they pulled out now, this is going to be pretty, I reckon, 95% close to their starting lineup when they play the ABs next week. They ain't no joke, man. Warren Gatland hasn't come here for a fucking holiday to see his whananga up in Waikato. He's come here to win a test series. He don't care if he loses some midweek games. I'm telling you right now, the games was focused on was the Crusaders game, the Māoris game, and the 3 tests. Now he's won the Crusaders game, he's won the Māoris game, bro. He's here to win. He don't give a fuck about those other teams.
Yeah, I think difference in pack size showed tonight too.
I think not having a genuine open side too, starting for the Māoris, that hindered them in their first half.
Yeah, I thought they would have started Kara prior, but well, jeez. Or even swapped Dixon and Ione. Ione being the quicker of the two.
Yeah. Chuck Ione on the open and Elliot to blindside. Yeah, what about even Messam at open, bro?
Ooh.
Even Messam at open, bro, you know?
Oh, easy, Lele. Don't say anything bad about Tana. By golly.
Bro.
By golly. He's got a Māori wife.
Is that why the Aussies lost too, cool? Bloody hell. And that was only Scotland.
You'll take our land, but you'll never take our freedom.
That was only Scotland. Minus their 2 top players as well. Scotland only got 2 players into the Lions.
Yeah, man, your bloody team cost me my bloody bricks.
Aussie, bro, how can you not beat Scotland? What the fuck?
We're going off track.
Yeah, anyway, fuck Aussie rugby. But yeah, you know, I think this test series is going to be really, really close, and I won't be surprised if the Lions will win a game, like win one of the 2 opening games, and it goes out to the 3rd game for the decider. Because man, like, you know, how they play tonight is the way they need to play in this test series. They need to keep it tight. Don't try and do shit that they don't normally do. They don't have to spin it wide. They don't have to try and fucking, you know, play it out in their back line. They just need to keep it simple, keep it tight, keep it close, and they will go alright.
Yeah.
And saying that, I'm still expecting the All Blacks to win. Yeah,
I reckon we'll win the series. But yeah, there's going to be a few very, very tight, very boring to watch games maybe. But yeah, just from what I saw tonight, the Lions looked very impressive.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hurting me to say that.
Oh, bro. Like, you know, like I said before, but like, you know, I'm not surprised the Lions won. I'm surprised at how much they won by. And, you know, how little the Māoris offered an attack when
and
they did it. Yeah,
even.
Resistance, bro, yeah. Which, like you said, bro, it hurts me to say that, but facts are facts, yeah. Well, that's it. Facts are facts. Credit to where credit's due.
Yeah, hard out. In terms of the gulf between the Māoris and the All Blacks, how many gears up do you reckon it is? How many levels?
Well, bro,
from what we saw last night against
Samoa. We saw last night against Samoa, bro, to what we saw tonight, bro, I think it's another, bro. It's another 4 steps up, bro, to the All Blacks.
Yeah.
Because, man, like, would the Māoris have beaten that Samoan team last night? Yes, they would have. But it would have been a tight affair. It would have been like...
it would have been a totally different game.
It would have been a tight game, but, bro, that game last night, bro, like, their first 20 minutes, you know, fuck, you could see the All Blacks were struggling for combinations. But as soon as it clicked, man, fuck, it was like, boom. Oh, fucking, that's right. That's what this cunt does. Oh, that's right. I remember now how this nigga runs his lines. And it was like, try. But, yeah, so it is a few steps up from this Māori team for the Lions. But, yeah, I think this test series, bro, is going to be a lot closer than what a lot of Kiwis have anticipated.
Do you think there's going to be one blowout game?
If there
maybe
is,
the last one?
Maybe the last one. It might be the last one. I think the first game is going to be the game, bro. If the Lions are going to win one, it's going to be their first game, and if they win their first game, bro, it's going to be on for the next two, because then they'll be up and ready to go for the next two. But if the ABs win their first game, then I can see them blowing them out in their third game.
Yeah, I've got some of those old fellas talking to me about the Lions teams of the 70s, 60s and the 70s. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I wasn't around. So, yeah, I can't really say anything. I just remember the Lions in 93
3,
and 05 turning up and getting pumped.
Yeah. Well, I think in 93 they won one test.
Yeah, they got one, eh?
Yeah.
Was that in Wellington?
I think so, yeah. I think it was in 93. They got one test. I know they got one test because I remember, I think it might have been Gavin Hastings was talking to Fitzpatrick afterwards, and he was like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Talking, and then old Fitzy goes to him.
That's a huge gutty old one.
Fitzy goes to Gavin Hastings, the great Scottish fullback. He goes, mate, you watch this. We've lost one game. It's gonna be like, say, like in England, if the Queen or King died, it's gonna be like just fucking sad as in New Zealand, and we're gonna be questioned. Oh, why are we doing this? Why are we doing that? And he was pretty much right from memory. But yeah,
that's our that's pretty much our key reasons for why the Māoris didn't win tonight. The Lions were fucking pumped up. You know, they would have been fired up from all the press they've been getting in New Zealand and getting hammered back home. Yep, they came up against a Māori side that weren't efficient at the ruck, went big at the ruck. Some errors in decision making, you could say. But yeah, all in all, bro, the Lions were bloody impressive.
This is the best I've looked on tour.
Yeah, hard.
This is the best they have looked on tour.
Apart from when they put the beats on the... this would be the best they've looked.
Yeah, looked on tour. Warburton though, bro. Sam Warburton, I don't think he's going to get an A, bro.
I don't think so.
He's going to be on the bench, I think.
Yeah, I think Sean Mahoney's definitely going to start.
Yeah, I think Warburton's going to be on the bench for the first test next week.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see what Gatlin says about after this game.
About
them being world beaters again.
Yeah.
What do you expect? You got a squad of about 100.
100, bro. He's just invited another 5 players in from Wales, I think, eh?
Fuck's sakes.
After that Tonga Wales game, we brought in another 4 or 5 players.
It's turning into Toulon.
Fucking hell.
All the Sydney Roosters. Yep, but anyway, any final comments?
Lions a lot more impressive than I expected them to be. Not surprised they won. I'm surprised at how much they won by. This sets up the test series, bro. Beautifully, bro, because before this game, man, I think everybody was expecting them to fucking put the beats on them. The ABs to put the beats on the Lions. I didn't expect them to put the beats on them, but a lot of people did. And now I think people are going to realise after this game, shit, they're not going to be the walkovers that we thought they were going to be.
Actually turning up.
Yeah.
Who have they got next? They've got the Chiefs, Uncle Ruben's team. You guys, the Canes.
Is that next week, bro?
Oh, I don't know what the itinerary is.
Because I think, I don't even have a clue either, bro.
And the other question is, are the All Blacks available? I'm not too sure.
For the teams, yeah. I doubt it, bro.
Because we only had one.
I doubt it if the starting, the guys that are going to be in their 23 are going to be available for these Super Rugby teams. It'll be the fringe ones like Anani Laumapi. Who else is in there? Who else is in there, bro? From the Aaron Cruden. I think that lot there, because I think
TJ.
Yeah. Oh nah. He's the backup. Yeah, he's the backup. I won't be surprised if they start TJ too. But yeah, so I don't think whoever that 23 was that started against Samoa last night, I don't think none of them will be available for their Super Rugby teams when they play the Lions over the coming weeks.
Yeah, but I think out of all the teams with All Blacks you can't play, I think, bro, yours is pretty stung if that's the case.
Yeah, cool. It is, bro. We'll have Laumapi, Vince Arsaul still be there since he's not in the squad, but we're gonna be no Severe. No Artie Severe, no Julian Severe, no TJ, no Bowden, no Geordie. Fuck. Actually, yeah, they will be pretty fucked. Old Christian Cullen, bro, they might give old Cullen a bit of a Oh, cool. Want a bit of a run, my bro?
Oh, CJ might be captain because.
Bit of a run, Corey Jane.
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. You want a bit of a run, my bros?
Yeah, but that was pretty much our wrap up of the New Zealand Maoris versus British and Irish Lions game.
Not the result we were looking
Yeah.
for, but hey, I think for the remaining of the tour, I think it was the result that this tour needed, because if they had a loss to the Maoris and lost fucking impressively to the Maoris, I think everybody would have just ripped this tour off after that.
I actually would have liked to see that.
Yeah,
to be
I
honest.
would do. Same, bro.
Nah, we're not biased. Get fucked.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
Yeah, we are.
pretty bad.
Pretty fucking terrible, actually, bro.
Yeah. It was shocking.
Yeah, we are, like, bro. Yeah,
But we like Samoa though.
yeah. But not enough for them to beat us. But we do like them.
But yes,
Like how we like the Irish until after they beat us, and then the supporters just went overboard last year.
yes, they went too hard.
They were too hard, eh?
Then I started dropping IRA jokes
Yeah.
and getting hated on
So did
Facebook.
and I got banned from a few Irish pages again, like on Bebo back in 2007. Yeah, Bebo. That's right, Bebo.
But yes, that's us. Wrap it
That's
up.
us, yep. So, Can, Ra, Bad Horse Show, we're back for now. Until next time. But that's our wrap up. Lions versus Maoris 32-10. Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a hard result to watch. Yeah,
I think these glasses did make me feel smarter.
they have that effect.
I know. I know why you wear them now.
Yes.
Hey.
But apart from that, ka kite anō.
Shoot.
Up the Browns Plains Bears.
Wairua.